counting the stars.
Well, live again, the Gers TV guys.
Guys, all right.
Welcome along to the Gers TV. It's back, it's a new season. It's off early, it's a Europa Cup. And my sidekick Kenny's here again.
Hi, how are we all doing, guys? Thanks for joining us. We're bigger and better. You've maybe seen a few moderations behind us. And we're back for the start of the season.
First of all, guys, hope you all get your beers out.
Yeah, of course.
Cold beers. First of all, just to let you know, we should be going on YouTube tonight, but we had a wee technical fault there. We actually did go live, but we went live on Davey the Tech Man's page instead, so there's a wee kind of balls up. So that was a delay, that's what it was. And next week we'll be going live on YouTube, and we're just going to keep it strictly to the Facebook page tonight. So obviously there's loads to talk about. There's the Rangers game tonight in Gibraltar, and we're going to talk about the new season, the friendlies, things like that. And as well as that, we'll have the usual phone in and people can chat away.
Aye, guys, join us, phone us, comment in the feed, anything you can do. It's not just our show, it's your show as well. So don't feel embarrassed. Give us if you can't phone us in, leave us a message, Si. Is that right?
Aye, guys, we're doing away with a lot of stuff. We don't have mobile phones, and this is out for a reason now.
Aye.
It's all high tech now. We've got the mics, the lapel mics, we've got better screens, we've got better lighting. It's a lot of stuff you can't see, and that's a big thank you to Stevie and the boys for Drum Chapel.
Aye.
They've helped us out with that, and they're the sponsors tonight, the Drum Chapel lads. Before we start, this is quite important that I read this out. It's very, very important. I'm going to read it out now, and I'm going to read it out at the end of the show as well. Right, guys. So basically, a fellow Rangers supporter was went missing, and I'm just going to read the appeal out to you all for it. And if you can do me a favour with the photograph and information, share it. So Gregor, if you see this, please get in touch with the family. Your friends are missing you so much, and the family's missing you. We just want you to come home. Thanks to everyone for the massive support and the help in the campaign. And we really appreciate it. Okay, so the information for anybody that's just listening and not watching the show.
I guess guy him safe.
It's basically Gregor Gibbons, and he's been missing from Glasgow since the 2nd of July 2019. Gregor Gibbons is 32 years old. He was last seen around 6 p.m. on Tuesday, the 2nd of July, when he left his home in Colston Avenue, Colston, to head to work in his car. Gregor is white, around 5'5" tall, of slim build and very short, shaven dark hair. When we last saw, he was wearing a black Nike hooded top, black Nike shorts and a black trainers. Gregor's white Ford Fiesta registration SP64NLG has since been found abandoned in Grove Park Street in Maryhill, near to Fir Hill football ground, and it's been captured on CCTV with him walking away from the vehicle. So he was still there at that point and he's walked away. It's now thought Gregor is on foot. We don't know where he is. The last confirmed sighting of Gregor was on the canal patch near Twecker between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Tuesday the 2nd of July. If anyone's got any information at all, doesn't matter what it is, guys, anything at all, please let that information, please, we ask that you call out the officers at Maryhill Police Station via 101, quoting the incident number 0119, and that's of the 3rd of the 7th, 2019. There's also a Facebook page called Find Gregor. Guys, if you can all like and share it and pass that out. It's a fellow Rangers fan, and we just hope everything's going to be okay. Gregor, if you're watching this, whatever the reasons, I don't really know you that well, I've met you a couple of times though. If you're watching it, whatever the reasons are, contact somebody that you know in the Rangers family, even ourselves, or the police, but just let us know you're alright, pal. Guys, please like and share that, okay? Yep. And all the best on the campaign to find them.
So tonight was a big game. Well, that's a big game. Europa League against Joseph. We won 4-0. It was. What do you think, Si?
It's massive. What we need to do, Kenny, mate, we need to remind people, it's a new campaign and we need to get as many people watching as possible. We need to know that the sound's good. So see for the sound on it, can you do us a favour, everybody watching, give us a thumbs up if you think the sound's good, and then make a comment on it with the quality. It's just so we know it any day, because Davey's working hard here.
Aye.
And he's mega stressed, and we just want to make sure that you can actually hear us.
If you can hear us alright, sounds good, or
in case we're just miming.
Aye, just comment on the feed, in the comments live, and we appreciate that, you know what I mean, that's what that's all we're asking for you to do.
Aye. So on the game, Rangers won 4-0. We watched it in the Bristol bar. I would have went to the game if I didn't mean a bit more notice. Obviously changing it a bit. the trip to Belfast is coming up, and then Coleraine. We'll be wearing the Coleraine True Blues for the weekend, so I had to go to that, so I couldn't get over. But the Rangers support again, incredible.
Fantastic. When you think about it, I mean, guys, I know a lot of guys that travelled down to Cardiff, Manchester to fly directly to Gibraltar. I mean, yet again, Rangers family outstanding, aren't they?
Aye, it was great to see. I mean, everywhere we go on these trips, we're either the most vocal or the biggest support. Fantastic. Well done to everybody that made the trip here. Let's hope it's safe for them. So 4-0 Rangers. Phone in and let us know your opinions on the game. Personally, I thought we were a wee bit slow in the first half. But the pitch wasn't. The Rangers shouldn't be playing. Professional football teams shouldn't be playing on pitches like that.
We're used to it.
We're used to it, but it doesn't matter because the big boy that we just signed, Ovi, when he injured himself with that kick, that could have been dangerous, and we keep losing players for things like that. So I'm not keen on that, and it's not as much an excuse. But I thought with the second half we got used to the pitch, and we got running, and I thought we looked a lot better. We look a wee bit more dangerous, and I think we've got a wee bit of a physical side to us finally.
No, you're talking about the pitch. See if you're getting challenged. I've played it myself. If you're getting put up in there on that pitch, you find it timed on the body physically. If you're hitting that ground, it takes an impact in the body. Whether if it was in grass, you wouldn't feel it as much. So some of the players at Rangers are now, at Hamilton, Kilmarnock, they're used to it. But it's not a good surface, is it? But 4-0, Kenny can play. He can play me 4-0 tonight.
Result-wise, I'm definitely delighted because he took the goals really well. But they were saying that the pitch hadn't been watered and the temperature, so that's no good for players. Professional football players should not be playing in conditions like that.
But what I don't understand is, in a place like Gibraltar, where it's 9 times out of 10 hot, why are they playing in artificial surfaces?
It's just...
I don't get it. It's just my opinion.
The better we get, coming back up the league and everything else, we shouldn't have to play the games eventually. I thought the actual goals were taken really, really well.
Oh, aye.
The new signings that I've played so far, they certainly look apart. I can't fault anybody really in the team today. I thought Rangers looked sharpish. They'll get sharper, obviously.
Aye.
But there wasn't many negatives to the performance, I didn't think.
No, don't get me wrong, at half time got nothing each, I was a bit concerned because me and you spoke about it. All it takes for them to get a fluke goal and it's 1-0, we've got a problem. But
we answered them right away in the second half.
No, we dominated.
The free kick was a belter.
Aye.
The free kick was taken very well.
Aye.
And again, a different player taking the free kick. I like that. Kamara, he's going to be outstanding this season.
Still, for £50,000.
Definitely his fitness as well. Big boy Ovi, he's definitely going to be a presence, that boy. I like his stature.
He's quick with his feet.
Definitely. Jordan Jones, I think, struggled a wee bit, but he's coming into a new Rangers team.
Still pre-season, really.
He's got to adjust to, and it's a lot of big demands going for Rangers for Kilmarnock. And thank you else who came on that I thought played well.
I think overall,
I can't really think anybody that didn't have a good game.
I think overall, obviously, it's still close season really for us.
Morelos coming on as well. Morelos is probably I think they're saying he's no fully fit, but you know what? I don't know if he got the goal or no, because it's hard to see if he's claiming the goal, but he took a chance and he scored it. And that should be his fruit in the next round.
And I know I keep saying this, but a lot of people say don't look back in the past, but wasn't that long ago we struggled in Luxembourg?
See, right now, we need to go on a win and run. We need to go on that. I watched a wee tiny bit in the Mankey Moms game and they're struggling big time, do you know what I mean?
But now, you'll probably agree with me, I think now, maybe last season or so ago, we didn't have many people competing for places in certain positions, but we've got, look at our midfield now, there's loads of competition, so that's a good thing, it's healthy. Healthy as a club to get that.
Just to make sure everybody hears all right, Dave, is there anybody sees anything like that? It's good sound so far?
I think it's alright, there was a bit of issues.
So guys, just keep giving us the thumbs up and give us a wee mention.
And where are you all from? Let me know.
We'll do that in a wee minute as well. Just want to make sure everybody can hear us alright. You'll see us a lot better. You'll see the fat faces on Facebook are getting fatter. And you're a lot closer to us and things like that. So it's all good.
Different setup for the last
We're going to have a wee whiskey later on as well. That's been the whiskey.
I'll know for sleep this time, I'll know.
It's back to Boffy. Big Boffy's brought it down for Tobermory. What's the story in Tobermory?
What's the story, Tobermory?
He's brought us a big Canadian bottle of whiskey. We'll be drinking that later on. But anybody that knows Boffy will not be surprised when I tell you. He's meant to be on the show tonight and he's went missing.
Aye.
The big Aborigine.
1 minute he's in Bristol, next minute he's in Bristol in England.
So the last time he done this, he never went to Vienna with me because he went missing for 2 days. Then didn't know when there was a
I'm not
flight.
even going to talk about Vienna.
Aye, but hopefully we find him. So we're doing a campaign tonight called Where's Boffy?
Aye.
If anybody can
Oh,
spot
where's
him,
Wally? Where's Boffy?
if you can spot him anywhere in the east end of Glasgow, let us know where he is. 'Cause the big chaps, they needed a flag that we're going to show you.
Aye,
but
that's
it's in
a
his
good-
back pocket somewhere. So the big man's disappeared, but we'll get him later on.
He's a good man. Good guy.
Anybody calling the show, just a wee reminder, we need the last 3 digits because we don't want anybody to say no coming on the show. It's no one.
Phone in.
No Blue Nose.
Phone in and get a chat about the game tonight.
You put the last 3
Simple.
digits in, as simple as that. So guys, what we're looking for, if you could go in the feed now and just tell us exactly where you're from, just write a comment if it's London, Glasgow. Anybody in Glasgow, it doesn't matter. What we want to know is where the show's going out to. Sorry, I've got a really bad cough. It's because of that hay fever.
We know we've got a lot of people, so I'll tell you, we've got a lot of people listening in for Australia. And the past show showed that.
Well, I've had the Australians, I've had the ones coming in for the, America and things like that.
Everywhere.
But a lot, see the last couple of times I've been at the football, a lot of Scottish people are now tuning in and watching. But it's sort of, to make it a show that we want it to be, it's all about the punters phoning in and telling us.
So, we don't take ourselves seriously, we just want everybody to enjoy themselves watching the Gers TV.
And if there's any events or anything coming up, your supporters club
Well, we'll put it
or
out.
whatever,
Put it out.
I'm going to, I've got a couple of shout outs I'll do there now. Kenny will do his own shout outs he does. I'm going to the Dubai Loyal, I'm going out there in a couple of months' time, so I'll be going for 5 days with the Gers TV business.
No alcohol.
Aye, I'll have a couple of beers at that. So I'm booked up for the Gers TV in Dubai, and that's just, I think it's Halloween night, right through the weekend. I'll be watching the game with them in the hotel, filming the punters and just meeting all the regulars. And then after that, a week later, I'm in the Isla Isla, back there again. I've done a few gigs before there, but I'm doing that with Charlie Miller and Ian Durant. It's going to be a great night. And the whiskey there's probably the best whiskey in the world.
I don't drink whiskey myself, Si.
Oh, I know after the last time you fell asleep.
Ah, well, I was just tired.
So that's a couple of events coming up. And then I'm at Carluke after that. I've got Carluke and the Railway Tavern, the Carluke Young Loyalists. They've got me with Durant as well. So the word's getting spread. See if anybody's interested in the Gers TV, maybe come at your bar or something like that. Let us know. We're going to be going to St Andrews with Agnes. That's getting lined up.
I'll be a good one.
And everything else. Did you watch, sort of, for anybody that's tuned in, did you watch our trailer? What did you think of our intro to the show?
Let me know, let us know, but we spent a lot of time. It involved a drone, 3 hours of filming. Even though it was only a couple of minutes, it took a lot of time.
It took us yours today, but it looked the part.
It's a good laugh. Well,
And it's just trying to get that wee bit more oomph to the show again.
And let's be honest, guys, I mean, you see the drone going past the Ibrox, the view and things like that, inside going on the scooter was excellent. Something different in it. We don't take ourselves seriously, so it's good.
But it shows you the standard that we've got up to.
It's good. It's good.
The boy that helped us is really good. A good pal of Davies and pal of ours now. He's independent, but he's heavily involved with the TV industry, and he's going to make some adverts with. So
he's good.
For that point of view, it's going to get really good. And one of the things we're going to do is a road trip and do a wee bit of filming to promote the show. So
That's good.
see if somebody stays anywhere like crazy, because I'm going to Mull. Well, I'm not going to Mull now because the pub's burnt down, but I'll be going to Mull. There's another place. But see if you get somewhere exotic like that, we can come out today and maybe do a wee bit of filming and advertise your club. We'd love to do it, and we'll bring the drone and do it.
Exposure. Going back to the game tonight, guys, if any of you want to comment in the feed, comment away. We want to know where you're from. Everybody message away. Where you're watching from, let us know, because we want to know. Message away. And plus, who was your man of the match tonight?
I know that. A big thank you. I will do a poll actually with the man of the match if we can, Davey. We'll do a poll. So I'm going to nominate 2 players, and you nominate 2. Is it Dave 4?
Well, I never got to see it, so I don't know who.
And now you never go to see it. I was going to ask you, but you didn't go to see it. So I'm going to nominate for man of the match. Let me think who played well, because I did enjoy the game, but it was hard to. Who are you going for?
Man of the match, that's a hard call.
Tav played well when he was
Tav
on.
and Ian played really well. Right, Ojo.
Ovo.
Sorry.
Ovo, definitely. And that big boy's got a lot of pace.
He was good.
So my 2 is going to be Tav and
I would say Tav
Kamara.
and Ian. Tav and Ian was great tonight.
Tav and Kamara's my 2.
Well, the day, 5 o'clock
Aye.
kick-off. You know what I mean?
So we'll get 4 on that, guys. Vote in, let us know what you think the man of the match was.
We'll go back to live feed, guys. We're not going to ignore you here at Gers TV. We like to read out your comments, so we're going to have a wee comments.
Aye, go for it.
Big hello to Elvis Brown, who's listening from Warrington. A big hello to Kev Beardmore, who's in Edinburgh. Simmons is from Bearsden. So get everybody. William Paden from Easter House. How we doing, William? Thanks for joining us at the Gers TV. Andrew Five, East End Prods, Glasgow.
He's a good Duxie boy.
Good man, Andrew.
Andy drinks in the Bristol.
Thank you, mate, for listening in and watching, obviously. Who else have we got? We've got...
You must say Lee for Holland, Lee Stratton.
Yeah, for Holland, and Gary Bell from Hamilton.
Lee's just outside Rotterdam, I think. I don't know.
That's right, yeah, so she's from the Netherlands, always a regular.
Watches every show.
So fantastic.
It's brilliant. I mean, that's one thing I've noticed is the punters are coming from everywhere. John Leach, Bothwell. John's the boy that phoned in a couple of shows ago.
That's right, aye.
He's one of the main guys involved in the Ayrsa.
Aye.
Every time I see that Ayrsa, I think I'm going to make an Ayrsa myself.
Here comes the bad jokes.
Ayrsa, John's involved in that. He's going to be keeping us updated in the movement and where the locations are going to be and how you get involved in it.
There's loads of people commenting, guys. If we can't read out your comments, I apologise. There's so many. Very, very busy show. Willie Flanagan says, I love Man Loyal.
Isle of Man.
John Bradley, Alloa. There's quite a few. Everybody from everywhere.
We'll go back to that in a minute, guys. So just a wee reminder of the show number. You can see it on the screen anyway, but it's an 1872 number, we call it.
Sorry, what's the options for a man of match?
Aye, so the options we've got, I've done Tav and
A wee poll we've got on there.
Aye, but you're supposed to tell me your two.
Well, my two for me, I think Tavernier.
We've already got him.
Well, Tavernier and Ojo.
No, we need four, but...
I need four, so I need to put another two in. You put them under pressure now. Jeez.
You just named them a minute ago.
I've
before that you named your two.
I say Tavernier and Ojo, my personal opinion. That's
right.
my two.
So you're putting the two down tonight, and I'm going to... I'll put a Kamara. Right, Glenn Kamara.
He was good.
And we'll put Davis in, right, Stevie Davis.
Davis was good as well, aye.
Right, and if anybody's got another, they can name it on the screen.
Comment on it, comment in the feeds.
Comment, we'll publish it and we'll see who the man of the match is for that. Guys, somebody keeps phoning in, but see when they're phoning in, it's anonymous. We don't do anonymous numbers.
Last 3 digits.
Last 3 digits, and that way we know who exactly you are.
We've got nearly 200 people watching live just now. So guys, if you're going to call in, as Si says, last 3 digits. The reason being, we don't want anybody calling in that's obviously going to cause us problems.
So before I forget, a big thanks to the people I went in. I was obviously in Blackpool, but I've done a show since then. But I was in Carrickfergus, and I was absolutely bluttered. It was great. They made me King William's one of his pikemen. They gave me a real pike, genuinely. They gave me a swally, and they gave me this pike and let me march the streets. And it was fantastic. And I was in the Rangers Supporters Club. I was in 3 orange halls. I was in a place called Kilrook, Orange Hall, where they decided at 2 in the morning to put me up to sing and do a speech on behalf of the Gers TV. So I apologise a bit, because I was absolutely bluttered at that point, and I'd been, because I missed the flight. I was meant to be on the Friday night flight, and I booked it for the next Friday a week later, so I didn't have a flight, and I decided to leave at 6 in the morning. Then I decided to go up to dancing, and still go. So by the time at 2 in the morning the next day, me and Rob Hall, my pal, were there, and Jake McIntyre had been drinking me during the day. I was bluttered, but I'll tell you what, the punters are all watching it in the that part. It's just beside Belfast. And then they do the Royal Landing, and they bring King William in the way he did 300 years ago. It's outstanding. It's absolutely outstanding. There's a wee message for John regarding what I'm saying there.
So many messages coming through. John Leach, thanks guys, all quiet in the Ayrsa front until after summer holidays period. Great second half today means we can change a few players. Great rotation and giving players some game time. John, good comment. And Rob Paul has popped in with a few
Rob's just turned up. Rob's laughing at me because
Rob, how we doing?
I don't know.
From Ulster.
Aye, Rob was at Carrickfergus with me, that's where he stays.
Aye.
And Rob famously he's helped us out with a live show where we did after match interviews. And
aye.
We done one of our best ones and forgot to turn the camera on.
That's right.
But Rob, that was great. If you get a chance, Rob, phone in and tell, because I want to promote a wee bit with Carrickfergus. They've got a fantastic supporters club. And seen the amount of punters that were watching us. Honestly, they were telling us, they put me up like a celebrity, and I was like a drunken fart.
But you know what? You drink much.
But aye, no, it was a great celebration, and my hat's off to the organisers and the majority is the Orange Order that done that parade. I think I saw 2 Polos the whole day, and they were laughing and carrying away. They're loving it. And I went to all these clubs, and everybody recognised us for the show. So fantastic. Rob, if you get a chance, that'd be great to hear for you.
Oh, brilliant.
Or else Jake, if Jake watches. I know Jake comes on sometimes to watch it.
Man of the match poll, we've got a wee update here, Si, if you don't mind me coming in there. Man of the match poll, we've got Tavernier at 2%, Ojo at 64%, Kamara at 13%, and Davis at 21%. So So far, Ojo's winning it.
And get your thoughts on him, guys. What's your thoughts on that, boy? Because
Aye.
we're not going to be able to keep him, right? I don't want to sound negative, but that's a kind of Ryan Kent man early back. You can already see this boy's got proper quality.
Aye.
And Liverpool signed him for 5 years.
Aye, well, what I like to believe is they're signed for 5 years, and a lot of people on social media and certain platforms on Liverpool side have said that this guy could be better than Kent.
Aye, so
That's
let's hope
what
we just get the best.
Aye.
this guy's here for the main reason. We need to win the league this season.
Aye. Bottom line. Derek Hunt says Steve Davis broke up play and kept it simple, protected two centre halves and let Kamara and Jack go and play. So Derek Hunt, thanks for commenting on the Gers TV. Really do appreciate it. I've read it as much as I can do. Leanne Strachan says looking great on Gers TV. Thanks for joining us, a regular here at the Gers TV. And so many of you out there who are regulars as well, so I really do appreciate. Means I do appreciate everybody's comment.
My big pal Tommy Walls has just appeared. That's
Aye.
That's where I'm going. Aye, well, it's supposed to be. We've got we're in me group chat. Everybody's got him. Sorry, I've got this cold. We've got we're in me group chat, and Buffy's been. He's a model citizen when he's sober, right? As everybody that knows him, right? He's genuinely a model citizen when he's sober, and then he goes on the swally when he gets to Glasgow, and it just becomes honestly as where's Buffy. So we're on a 6 AM flight tomorrow to Belfast. We're hopefully going to see Linfield and Rosenborg. I need to get hold of Roy McGivern if you watch this tonight, the chairman of Linfield. He watches the show. I need to go. I'll come down and see you because I've got some interviews to do with the ex-Rangers players. So Buffy's meant to be coming with us if I get him on the flight, but he's tanning the whiskies like there's no tomorrow on Duke Street.
I think he's still there holding the pugging machine up.
So Big Tommy's asking where is he? Tommy's my big pal for Coleraine, True Blues, fellow Warnsman, and we're going to be in Coleraine. So we're filming. Hopefully Tommy's going to help me film the 12th of July
That'll be good.
in Coleraine
Because
we've done it in Glasgow.
And massive success.
What was the numbers on that?
We reached 50,000.
We done that last minute, so that was why the quality wasn't the best. The reason we
Still
done it
50,000 though.
is we wanted to let as many people know about the new show, and we decided to go ahead with it. But speaking to Davey, there's a reason why the quality wasn't good. It was to do with the
So many
traffic.
people in the area. Too many people in the area using the internet connection. You know what I mean? It was.
So we've got that on hand. Next season, if we're doing that, we'll have better equipment for it. But we're going to be live in Coleraine. I'm just going to put the camera on, get a great location and leave it. There'll be no commentary or anything like that. I'll be jazzing up and down the streets of Loyalist Coleraine all day. And if anybody sees us in Coleraine, give me a wee shout out. And hopefully I get an interview with the Coleraine True Blues. I'll also be in Limavady in the when's the 12th? Saturday. Friday night I'll be in Limavady, Rangers Supporters Club. Going to do some interviews and I'll put them on the show every week. And they do a big parade. But that parade that they do is different. It's really unique in Ulster. What they do is, and if I get this wrong, Andy Limavady, correct me because I might be wrong, but it's something like one person for every band. So like one drummer, one fluter, and one standard bearer. And there's thousands in this one big band that gets made up for the night for everybody in County Londonderry, and they just go down the tune. It's fantastic. So hopefully I'll see a lot of punters. And I'll be in Belfast tomorrow, Limavady, and then Coleraine. If anybody's only watching that tonight, give us a shout out and we'll get a chance to catch up with these.
Good one. We're going to go back to live feed. Paul Walker says, do you think we need to get Kent back, or do you think Ojo will just be as better? That's a good call. But we don't know much about Ojo, let's be honest.
Ojo, I've seen him playing 2 games now. The way his
Can't
feet
really
are
judge
done.
that, can you?
We don't have a choice on Kent. He's either coming back or he's no. We bought Jordan Jones as well, I think, to replace him.
Jordan Jones, well, you can't really judge him on a couple of games, but Jordan Jones, let's be honest, when he was at Command, it caused us problems.
He did not, but I seen him last season. I was the first person I can remember.
Aye.
That was my claim to fame. I was seeing people. My first claim to fame was I'm saying that boy Jordan Jones. Then I found out he was a blue nose, and then I found out he was playing good against Celtic as well. So I'm like,
Yep.
get him signed.
Yep.
He's a young boy. Give him a chance. We need to wait with Ryan Kent, man. Anyway, so I don't know.
So guys, if you want a shout out, let's get commenting. Let's as many comments as you can. We'll read as many as we can out. Comment on the live feed and we'll give you a shout out. Anything you want to say, keep it Rangers related, and we'll give you a shout out. James Cook says, do we keep Morelos? No brainer. If we can keep him, keep him.
Of course we do. I think he's going to surprise this year. Defoe's going to be my best striker this year. That's what I think. But no brainer. We Morelos up front, on his game's fantastic. He just needs to score. He needs to get the duck off his back. But
Discipline.
No, but the goal again, he needs to score against Celtic. That's his big thing.
Oh, he bangs one in.
Monkey off his back. Where am I getting duck off your back, man? This is what happens when you have a swallow before the show.
But no, but I know what you're saying is I think, as you say,
Big duck running in his back.
no, it's true what you're saying. Anybody that wants to make a mark at Rangers needs to score against Celtic. It's just the way it is. Bo Anderson scored. Bo Anderson scored against Celtic, and he wasn't a great player, but everyone remember him for that goal against Celtic. So your profile goes up.
It's not just that he's got ability dating us in his head, so he needs to get beat that.
I think this season's his season. Let's be fair.
Here's Justin. It's my mate Justin Sider.
He's in Gibraltar
He's there, so he'll be able to give you
Justin,
update.
how we doing? Justin, we'll read that out. But Justin says, having attended tonight's match in Gibraltar, I have to commend the police on the way they welcomed us throughout the day, offered us advice and things to do, even told us to get to the petrol station for a picture. Justin, absolutely fantastic, mate. I hope you're enjoying your day and night. Well, obviously enjoying your night over there. I hope the beer's cold. What a cracking comment from Justin.
Aye.
Superb.
Justin's done me a few favours early years, I know, with the Gers
Superb.
TV
Good
to
man,
help us out.
cheers.
Another one of these guys that when we needed things done, he's just come here and done it. And he's sent us links to stuff and help, so thanks for that.
Good
Justin,
man.
just a quick one for you, because Kenny asked me something during the game that I didn't know the answer to. See behind the Rangers end, was that the petrol station that behind the Rangers end where everybody was getting the photos taken, or is that a different one?
Is that a hat-trick one?
I don't know.
No, I think it is. I might be wrong, but I've seen a lot of pictures. Obviously, we weren't there, so I want to know where that, you know, Si says, is that the petrol station where things happened? But
I'm just reading Mr. Rob Pickens.
Rob Pickens says Kent is in the past now.
Aye, that's
forever
what
in
I'm
the Hearts for that punch on Brown.
Aye, yeah, I mean, it's one day, man, we're not in control of it. But let us know anybody else that was in Gibraltar.
Aye.
That's still in Gibraltar, let us know.
Comment away.
It looks as if the person had their time, man.
Looks good. Weather's hot. Post anything in the feeds, guys. If you're in Gibraltar now, post pictures, anything at all. Comment away. We'll read them out. We'll do our best to read them out. At the same time, obviously, this is our show, but it's your show as well. James Cook says, do you keep Emerson? I seem to have read that one out. Keep going. We've got Donald McLeod just joined us. Gary Bell, Iljo and Kent, another level. Watching from Los Angeles, California. That is Mark McAdam. Los Angeles in California. Absolutely fantastic. Aye. So, Rangers fans from all over the world watching the Gers TV tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Fans from everywhere. James Cook, do we need another defender? Do we need another defender, Si? Do we?
We don't know the answer to that because I watched Polsner. Polsner is his name, Polsner.
Aye.
In Sunday's game.
That's right.
But it was a bit worse for me because that was a big Glasgow parade. The big,
the
big walk as it got.
He was banging.
We were driving for about 6 in the morning in the studio actually. And then it was my LOL 214's big party night at night. So I went to the game. I did go to the game and I watched it. But I thought he played well, Polsner, at right back. But I didn't think Edmondson played too well. But it's the first game, so we've got to give him a benefit. We can't start buying new players now, but it's too early if we've got...
We've got Colin Richardson, this is mental. Colin Richardson, Simon Daly, any truth in that? Oh, well, I don't know what he's trying to say there.
Who's Simon Daly again? The Celtic?
No,
who was that
Colin
again?
Richardson says Simon Daly, any truth in that?
Who is he again? I can't remember who it is.
I don't know. Come back with that one, Colin. Alan McKenzie says, need to see Ojo against a strong team. Looks good so far. Think we need to see Kent. It's possible. Alan Si, Isle of Man Loyal. This is Isle of Man Loyal. Alan McKenzie. How we doing?
Nicola
is Si pished?
Sorry, no, Nicole. But Nicole's waiting. You getting a shout out. You're meant to be a shout out, man.
Nicole Bagley. How we doing?
You pished.
Si's no pished. Si's never pished. He's just semi sober.
Tired man. A lot of things to do. I'm going to Corey tomorrow morning. I've been. I couldn't. My suit.
Bud Todd, to go back down. Bud Todd saying something.
My suit wasn't fitting me for the big walk, so I've had to hit the gym for the last 10 days. It's not this shit.
It was in the airport. Well, the airport.
Aye, the airport was behind the stadium.
It's next to the stadium, so you get the airport and you've got the petrol station, Bud. So absolutely fantastic.
I was wondering what you were meaning when you were watching the game. You kept saying, look at the size of that chopper. Right, I thought you were getting carried away with one of the players.
No, I thought
was
you
it
were
the airport?
I feel looking at me. Was that? No, you're not looking at me. No, so Billy Wilson says, hi Si, remember the song for Craig, Lion Sleeps Tonight? I think we've heard this one before.
Aye, we're going to try and play that in the second half. And that's for the boy from, I hope I don't get this wrong, I know it's no leaving, but I think he's beside leaving, and he's in Fife, and the boy was about 36 to 40 year old, and he passed away on the day of the big parade through there.
Did he?
A big Rangers supporter, I think he had a disability. But lovely guy, I'd met him a few times, and that was his song. We'll try and play that at the end of the show.
It's a good call.
Aye, there was a lot of stuff on the Gers TV about the boy at the time, aye. I think it was either maybe Kenilworth stayed in, but it was one of the wee villages.
Elvis Brown says, would like to get that Delhi guy and big physical centre back from Ivory Coast.
Who's we talking about? Am I missing something here?
John McNabb says, Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, Canada watching. So we've got John McNabb from Salt Spring Island.
I've heard of there before,
That's quite a bit away. David Walters says, great show from Perth. LOL 209.
I know Davy Walters very well. Davy, let us know, send a wee message. Davy, you were in Somme, or you were in that area last week. I know you were going to the battlefield tour. Let us know how that went, because I seen your videos on it.
Leanne Strang says, Gers TV is a lifeline over Netherlands, obviously.
Yep.
Elvis Brown says, big centre back he is. Arthur Roger, how you doing? Says the Rangers scored one more than the SAS.
They did.
That's a good goal. We did say it was 3-0. I said a hat trick. But Dan Granson, a Slavia Prague defender, he wants in. David McMillan says, Edmundson had a good game on Sunday. Si, you much have been.
Some opinions. I thought he played alright. I just didn't think he played great, but there was no competition. That was the problem. And I was drinking with two guys after the game in the Horseshoe, and they were telling me that Oxford are in the equivalent of the 3rd division in England. So they were saying as they had no chance of beating Rangers.
I mean, you can go down that route, but at the end of the day, it's all about fitness levels. I've said that before, and you probably agree with me. When you play pre-season, it's all about getting your fitness levels up and testing things that you wouldn't normally test.
Of course,
in competitive games.
As I'm not knocking him, I'm just saying I didn't see enough of the boy playing.
Nah, exactly.
And Halliday moved position into kind of midfield, and I thought Halliday played well on the weekend.
Lisa Stewart says, "Geez, hello, Lisa. Hello, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Remember, Lisa, share it on your page and get shouts out. You know, share
so that's the main support mine. See, just to get the show out to more punters tonight, if everybody can just give a wee like and a comment on how they're enjoying the show.
Well, my head says, great show, shout to the famous LOL 50. Raymond, how we doing, Raymond?
Where are you going? Tell us anybody that's going for the 12th of July where you're going. A lot of punters will be going to Southport. Benidorm, and by the way, they all slag Benidorm. I was there last year. I was there last year. Can't remember. Honestly, can't remember half of it. It was fantastic.
You're the guy in the wig?
I was the guy in the wig, and Boffy went missing for about 7 days there. I can't even tell the stories that Boffy done.
We can't do that on camera.
Can he? I genuinely can he. Fantastic Benidorm. I've been Coleraine for the 12, but there's also a big parade in Larne. There's one in Turkey.
Aye. It's a big news. Lloyd Simpson says, yeah, a few. Craig, I'm from Fife, lived in Buckhaven. John Parsons, the gaffer, has said after the game, no interest in Simon Daly, but our 8th sign will hopefully be this week. Good progress on the deal over the last few days. And Andrew Barkley, he's a shout side. We'll get a shout. Andrew Barkley.
Is he saying that we're signing somebody, he's not telling us who? Is that what he means when that then?
I think so.
Aye.
Stuart's boys, his views are booming. Thanks, Stuart. Gary Bell says, lads, any more update on the buying of the Rangers tops? Don't want to give money to Ashley, size the man for that.
I've not spoke to I've got a source obviously with that. I can't name a guy for legal reasons. I've not spoke to him in a couple of months, to be honest, because he was going on holiday. But what I do know, I seen that Rangers top tonight, see the black and the orange, I thought it was fantastic.
Nice. I like that.
I thought it looked really, really good.
See, that was a third tap, maybe, right? Excellent.
And the orange top as well, you seen them training away. So that looks really, really good. So it fitting the Rangers. So that's what I know. I'll find out next week for when I'm back.
A big hello to Vicky Hollis is watching. Vicky, Matthew O'Neill, give us a hello. Matthew, hello, we are. Stuart Stephen says, brilliant lads, we are the people. Peterhead True Blues, a big shout to you.
Aye.
Angela Walker, hi guys, great show so far, but think Gers TV flags need updating, so it's have the 2 U's on it. Well, I'm size fat, I'm fat. I don't know if we can get ourselves in that.
That was my daughter bought us that. That's how we got it. That was all.
Well, maybe through time we do that. David Watts says, great visit to the Somme and Mingate Lane Reefs on behalf of the Perth Somme Association. It's a great service. And Ulster Tower, I recommend it to anybody who's been involved to visit. At least we forget for God and Ulster.
Aye, they went there. The whole crowd did it. It was good to see that.
Aye, absolutely fantastic, guys. Loads of yous commenting. That's what all we want to do. If you like what you hear and see, comment on the feed and tag your friends and share, guys. Really is.
Arthur, a big shout out for it. He always asked me to do the shout out
for
Alfie Conloyal. He's going to Brighton, and I'm going to go. I'm thinking about going in August. I didn't go to Fina 40th anniversary.
Big region.
And I did a scooter run, all that, so I quite fancy getting in for that, and then get down to the alley. Well, if you can, guys, give us a call. Somebody gives a call to make sure that it sounds work for the call.
Phone us, guys, honestly. I mean, me and Si like talking, but we need a break. The number is 0872, this is 1872, 1872, 888 030. So you're talking about, you know, it's a very simple number to call. Give us a call and we'll have a chat. Give us a break from talking.
The 1872 number.
Easy to remember.
Another thing as well, anybody watch is it Cork City in progress? We're going to play the next round if we qualify, because we haven't got through yet, although we should. If anybody's got any opinions on the two teams, and will the game move?
We've got anonymous callers, guys. Listen, we would like to take your calls, but please leave your last 3 digits before you call. The reason being is because we don't want to take any calls from anybody that can mess up the show.
There's no reason for anybody to call.
Please leave your last 3 digits, please, and we'll get you on. Loads to talk about. Rangers are 1-4-0 Europe tonight against St Joseph's, so give us a call, we'll chat about it.
Aye, there's plenty of feed, plenty of reaction.
Rob Pickens came in and says, "Si Kenny, we are a very strong squad now, lads. How many of the lads that played tonight will start our first game against Kilmarnock? Players for every position and possibly more coming in. Stevie G, we trust." Good comment from Rob Pickens.
The only thing, Rob, I will say, just about opinions, I'm disappointed with let McCrory go on loan.
Oh, I'm gutted.
I don't think it was the right decision. I think we should be. That's the guy I would be building the team around as a future captain. I've said it before. I understand sending him out on loan and that, but according to a guy I know for the Rangers reserve, his boy plays with the reserves. He reckons that McCrory's finished. He'll not be back.
I can't believe that. I mean, we've got a caller coming in. Is it an anonymous caller? Gary Bell. We're going to take this call, guys. First call of the show. Live. How we doing?
Hi, Gary.
Gary, thank you. First call of the night on the relaunch of the Gers
First call of the season.
Fantastic.
Thanks for taking my call. I think the deal working.
Good.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. How we doing?
Just on the game tonight, really, obviously the first half bit slow, but I wouldn't expect that obviously. The second half, is that boy
Ojo.
Ojo?
Ovo. Good point.
I was saying.
We'll get a nickname from. Aye. I think, just when you're saying that, I think he'll make Kamara a better player as well. Because he's physical. Kamara's not really physical at times, although he wins a lot of good challenges. This big boy's built like a brick shit house, isn't he?
Aye. But we can't get too carried away. Well, we're going to come in here, right, and you might agree with me or disagree with me. We can't get too carried away. Koulibaly, at the start of last season, looked really good and he fell away, so we can't really judge, but you know where I'm coming from. It's one of the ones where what we see is good, but time will tell.
I think you're right what you're saying. See, you're saying about it. It's going to be more about a squad this season than it is about a team. Definitely.
Totally.
on the park for me is that he's a bit of an individual.
No, he
For
is.
me,
See, be honest with you, I think Gerrard sees Morelos as a player that can fit into certain games, and I think this game tonight, it didn't necessarily fit into that. And not just that as well. These games, the now leading up to the season, Gerrard's not got his first starting 11 in his mind just now. That's him just basically testing things out. I think Morelos is a big, massive part of Rangers going forward. See if he keeps his discipline. I think we're on to a winner, but that discipline needs to change. You probably agree with me as well.
Oh, I definitely. I was a boy I watched on Sunday was Doherty, and the boy's got it. He's trying too hard.
Doherty's a good player.
I was on holiday with him. See where
Right.
In Greece, wasn't it?
in Greece at his auntie. Couple of things about him. See his actual family and all that, 100% Blue Noses, proper old school Blue Noses. His dad's a big Rangers man and all that. It's none of this tell your Rangers fans proper Blue Noses. But see the wee guy, genuinely right, never seen him take one can of beer a night the whole week. He was there, proper
Aye.
professional, behaving himself.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. Like the boy, you can tell that he's definitely one for the future. It's just, I hope Gerrard turns around and says to him just to calm down, because you can tell he's trying to force, seeing against Oxford, he was.
Aye. I think he maybe thought he was going to lose his career with Rangers, and he's came back. He won the Player of the Year with Shrewsbury.
Aye, he did him well down there, didn't he?
Aye. So that might prove me wrong as well. I'm saying about don't let McCrory go away for a year and things like that. But as I say, I met the wee guy one thing I do know about him. Proper professional. He's eating the right foods and all that. They were all the boys, all the Haghill boys were slagging him, have a beer and they carry on. No, I never, honestly, never took a beer, never done anything into walls, just got yourself fit.
See,
Are you surprised with Barisic changing fortunes?
He scored that goal as a belter. He scored that goal, and he's always been a good player. Kenny defeated him when he keep the bandage on his head.
Aye, see with Barisic, that sounds crazy. See when he took the bandage off his head,
I'm telling
he
you,
became a different player. But see, I'll be honest, a lot of people might disagree with me tonight. I can't read into too much of anything, because we're only playing St Joseph's. We're just at the start of the season. I can't really say anything until we're into the season. I can't really say what's good, what's bad. I can't.
Aye, but we'll judge it on the merits of what it's been so far.
Aye.
And the merits so far has been, I think the Barisic has played better. The Katic is what I've seen of Katic is definitely he's the man I want to take out of the team.
He's played at under 21 level in Croatia, so he's got that experience. So you want guys with that experience. A couple of years ago, we never had anybody with international experience at Rangers. Look who's now. Think about it.
Aye. Just one more point before I go.
Go.
Do you think the eighth signing is going to be Scuttle?
Say again, buddy?
Do you think the eighth signing that they're talking about there is going to be Scuttle?
Well,
Martin Scuttle?
I'm just going with, but I didn't hear the press conference, right? But I just got one of the guys that takes us in said that Gerrard made a big thing about who it's going to be and who it's not going to be, and it sounds like it's going to be a big signing. So
I've heard this, but
he's pals with the boys, so just
Skirtle. A lot of people. I put it this way. Skirtle was mentioned last season, didn't happen. People go, Skirtle's too old and that, but you have to remember Davy Weir was too old when he came to Rangers. Remember that, he was a success.
Aye, if you've got to fitness, you wouldn't be too old.
Exactly.
One thing I will say, see if we can get a guy like that, see if we can get one wee bit more quality, we will scalp the man over this season. We just need that. We just need it all put together. We just need a bit of weight in the team and that wee bit of quality. And that might be Kamara, to be fair. He might be the man that does it.
Steal.
But if you're going to get a guy that we're talking about, Skirtle
You're looking at Kamara, maybe, we signed Penny for 2.5 million. It was a problem. We've signed Kamara for 50 grand, and he's been a steal. So
well, by the sounds of it, as we said, never heard the press conference. It sounds like we're going to have a big signing. So if we're going to have,
hopefully,
then hopefully it's going to be
Sturridge.
Aye, it's going to be one of them. The two of them.
Sturridge, did you say?
Aye, your man says
I don't think Sturridge will come to Rangers. That's just my personal opinion.
It's just because of it, he was odds on or something like that.
I'd love to make him to Rangers, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Whatever, it's going to be we just need that one wee bit more bit of quality, I think, and we're ready. The team is gelling together. I've got to say it is. Alright, don't get me wrong. 20 minutes into the game, I was ranting and raving, but You get carried away.
We've done the damage and that's it.
But one thing I will say, we've got a lot of strength in the team now, and I mean physical strength, and that's something I think is important
Aye.
for the Scottish game.
Aye, there's a lot of fitness in the team now.
Exactly.
We can tell. I mean, that's us only in our first competitive game, and you can. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're destroying a team 4-0. You know?
Aye.
But it's just pre-season.
It doesn't matter the level they're at, because the bottom line is, you've heard of these games before, when you lose, you've got to still win it.
Well, see in the commentary, they were turning and saying that Gibraltar team just kept going, like through their season. They didn't have a sharp team, so
they'll have match fitness.
See, the way I look at it, mate, as well, right, I don't like talking about them, but wasn't it long ago a strong, so-called strong Celtic side went over there and get the lowest 1-0 against the Imps or Gimps or whatever they call them?
Aye.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So
12th of July.
You need to look at that, you know what I mean?
That was a good 12th of July, that.
But I think we're going to go for a break soon, Si, aren't we?
What time
Right.
is it? Aye.
9:30.
Aye, we're going to go for a break in 2 minutes then. So,
Don't go anywhere, guys, because we've got a quiz and all sorts setting up.
aye, but thanks for calling in. It was a good call.
So
Thanks
good
for doing
man,
that.
thanks again, mate.
Take care, boys.
Take care of yourself, we other people.
Keep
Bye
on.
bye.
Just on the quiz, guys, we're doing a wee quiz. We're going to change the quiz.
Be good.
For anybody that knows anything about Rangers quizzes, the main quiz people that do it is a guy called Tommy Daniels, and he's going to try and give me a quiz every week now. For next week, no this week, but rush this one through. And what we're going to do is a quick quiz in the break, when you've got 30 seconds to answer the questions on it, and it's all things Rangers. But it's not going to, we're going to have hard questions, we're going to have a couple of stinkers, and we're going to have a few questions that are easy to keep everybody involved.
Should be good.
But Tommy Daniels, his boy, spoke to me and said his dad would be delighted. And anybody that does a quiz will know who he is. This guy's knowledge of Rangers is, honestly, it's fantastic. So it's an honour to have a guy like that saying he wants to contribute every week. Where that, so we can look out for that every week.
That should be good. And guys, at the break, don't go anywhere. Don't log off or anything like that. Keep yourself on the quiz. Let's test your knowledge. Test your knowledge. Let's see how good you are on these quizzes.
Aye, just before I forget, we mentioned earlier on the young boy Craig Bernard, right? So I did say we posted this twice, but I did say we'd read it out, right? So in case I forget. So this is just a wee statement for the locals in the area, that they're saddened to hear about Craig Bernard from Buckhaven, Fife, who was found dead in his house this week. He had learning difficulties and he was in his late 40s, but he was a massive Rangers fan who always followed the Orange Walk, and his love for his football was a true gentleman who loved was loved in the whole of Leavenmouth area of Fife. It'd be much appreciated if we can get a pause for him in the first home game of the season against St Joseph's. I think it's in the 15th minute, they're looking for that. And if we could please share that, that would be fantastic. Aye, on the 15th minute, they're looking to do that.
What we'll do is put a post up on the Gers TV near the time, and we'll get that.
And just before we come back on, we'll quickly mention, we'll put the poster back up about the campaign to find Gregor. If anybody knows anything about that, guys, I thought it's massively important that you send it.
Get them found.
Just get it found, that's all we're going to ask you. I'm going to take a wee break, guys. Like, share, stay on. Question 13. Can you name the chief executive responsible for bringing Graham Souness to Rangers in 1986? Once again, can you name the chief executive responsible for bringing Graham Souness to Rangers in 1986? Question number 14. How many sending offs did Rangers have last season in all competitions? Question number 14 again. How many sendings off did Rangers have in all competitions last season? And the final question, number 15. What is the nationality of midfielder Glenn Kamara? So it's the last question. Number 15. What is the nationality of midfielder Glenn Kamara? Right, welcome along to the half-time quiz on all things Rangers. You've got 30 seconds to answer the questions, guys. Which former Rangers player also featured in the British sitcoms Only Fools and Horses? So 30 seconds to answer that one, guys. So it's which former Rangers player also featured in the British sitcom Only Fools and Horses? Right, number 2. Again, it's 30 seconds for them all. Name as many Rangers players with the letter of the first name matching the first of the surname. Example, Buffalo Bill. So name as many Rangers players with their first letter and their first name and the second name all matching. For an example, B&B Buffalo Bill. Question 3. Name as many Rangers players who have won the World Cup medal at some point in their career. So once again, name as many Rangers players who have won the World Cup medal at some point in their career. Who was the last Scotsman to score in a European competition for Rangers? So that's question 4, guys. And that's the last Scotsman to score in a European competition for Rangers. Question 5. Who was the last player to join Rangers from Barcelona? So once again, question 5. Who was the last player to join Rangers from Barcelona? Question 6. Trevor Stephen and Gary Stephen were teammates at which English club? So that's question number 6. Once again, Trevor Stephen and Gary Stevens were teammates at which English club? Next question. Number 8. Which ex-Rangers player scored a winning goal against Brazil at the Maracanã Stadium? So that's which ex-Rangers player scored a winning goal against Brazil at the Maracanã? Question number 9. Which current member of the Rangers staff has been a caddie for golf legend Gary Palmer at the US Masters? So that's question number 9. Which current member of the Rangers staff has been a caddie for golf legend Gary Player at the US Masters? Question 10. Do you know the number plate of the official Rangers team bus? And once again, question 10. Do you know the number plate of the official Rangers team bus? Question number 11. Who scored for Rangers away to Club Brugge in 1992 93 Champions League group match. So that's question number 11. Who scored for Rangers away to Club Brugge in 1992 and 1993 Champions League group match? Question number 12. What stand at Ibrox Stadium has the highest capacity? And again, question number 12. What stand at Ibrox Stadium has the highest capacity? Question 13. Can you name the chief executive responsible for bringing Graham Souness to Rangers in 1986? Once again, can you name the chief executive responsible for bringing Graham Souness to Rangers in 1986? Question number 14. How many sending offs did Rangers have last season in all competitions?
Guys, welcome back to the Gers TV. I had a wee quiz there, but sooner or later we will reveal the answers. How are we all doing tonight, guys? Guys, we had a big chat about Rangers and their win against St Joseph's tonight, 4-0. Absolutely fantastic. But we want to know who's joined us, who's just news joined us. Leave a little message in the live feed where you're from. And
well, the last call we got was excellent, so
aye,
if we can keep that standard up.
one other call.
There's a few women text me earlier said they've had to phone in and give their opinion.
Phone in, have a chat.
There's plenty of
Anything
time.
Rangers elite. It doesn't need to be about tonight's game. Anything at all you want to chat about, phone in and we'll get you on. Absolutely fantastic.
Davey, quick question.
Absolutely fantastic. So, 4-0 Rangers tonight. Let's be honest with you. You can't complain before now, eh?
No, at the end of the day, it looks as if we're going to go through the next round. And see, we just start. What the biggest problem that Stephen Gerrard's Rangers team had last year was consistency. Were we a better team on the day than Celtic? Aye. Were we a better team early season? No, because we might have scored more goals than everybody else, but we didn't win enough games. We lost silly goals and things like that, and we need to get consistency. So we win, and we win the next leg. Even I don't mean qualify, I mean win, and then get two wins again and start the season. And the first four games of the season are all winnable, and start after the way we want to continue. Don't be doing what we done at Aberdeen.
Yep.
Aberdeen, I mean, Morelos gets sent off and we lose that goal in the last minute. Still drop points. We can't be the nearly team. We need consistency.
It needs to be a league win this season. I'll be real honest. I said at the start of the season, this is Gerrard's basically trial run.
There's a number coming in and out.
So we've got a caller coming in ending in 049. We're going to get them on. Maybe it's a he or a she. Who have we got live in the Gers TV here in Glasgow? Who have we got?
Colby.
Hi, how you doing?
What's your name, sorry?
Aye, good. Good. How you lads?
What's your name?
Colby.
Aye, how you doing, mate? All right?
Aye, good. Just watched the highlights earlier.
What do you think?
I think it's good. I think that Ojo boy looks a player.
Who?
You're very low.
I don't want to put the volume up.
We're going to turn you up, mate. 2 wee seconds, right? We've got you now. Say that again.
I think Ojo looks a player.
Aye, Ojo.
Aye. He's got everything that we need now. He's got ability and he's got
Can't read too much in
size.
it though.
I think Aribo looks a better player for Sunday. I know he didn't get that much of the ball tonight, but Aribo looks a better player than us.
Aye. I mean, he's got again a good write up. A lot of good things said about him.
Aye,
I mean, you can't fault Rangers to go out there and they get that result 4-0. There wasn't anybody that played that bad tonight.
Gerrard did to give him a bit of a kick up there at half time, obviously, but man.
Aye, he probably did, but that's the manager's job. Maybe they thought it was going to be easier, but to be fair, I don't like using the excuse. But that pitch it did look bouncy and rubbery and all that.
The pitch looks shite.
But
Right, lads, isn't it, though? Yeah.
aye, but I mean, I was happy with it.
He's cut off. Maybe signals went, but I appreciate you calling in. Guys, who want to call in, the numbers on the screen. Give us a call and give us a break from chatting. As we go back to what we're saying there about players that's just joined us, and my personal opinion, I can't read into too much of them because you really need to know what they're going to be like halfway through the season. We did boast about Koulibaly when he joined us, thought he was a great player, but he slipped away, so time will tell. But you know, the night was all about getting the job done. We got the job done. That was
I think they've done well. The player, I think so far so good. We didn't slip up, and it's now time to see what we do. The next game now is just a case of getting as many goals against them, getting the confidence up, changing a few players.
Yep,
it's all good. There's no problem there. And the first couple of games of the season are going to be hard as well, so we'll just need to take it for there.
No, totally. We'll go back to live feed. Obviously, here at the Gers TV means I like to read out as many people's comments as possible because you make the show. So we're going to go into Billy Wilson says actual pitches need to be banned in top level football. Means I talked about that the night in Bristol. Of course it is. It's pathetic, and they cause so many injuries. And Elvis Brown says that he's going to be a young player of the year, mate. He's talking about. I don't know what you're saying there.
Is that number coming in?
You could come back in that, Elvis. Scott.
See, guys, see if you're getting us a phone, we need to know who the three digits are.
We need to know who you are.
What is the three digits on that one?
80086. We're going to take this call just now. Who have we got? Who have we got live in the Gers TV?
Come back in that, Elvis.
Who's this?
See, guys,
Billy.
I don't we need to know who the three digits are.
2 wee seconds so we get you set up. 2 wee seconds so we get set up here. Who have you got live? Is this Elvis?
It's Billy Henry.
Billy.
Billy Brown. I think my heart was, I think you had the feed on at the same time.
Sorry, Billy. On you go, mate. You're live. Go.
Well, I was watching the game tonight, and Stephen Davis, the class act, he controlled the full lot of that game. And the rest of the young boys are learning off that guy. And that guy's a class act.
I think, I was talking about this in the pub the other day there. I think somebody said to me, who's the best signing we're going to make this year? And I went, Steve Davis, considering that we've got him. We didn't have a player that was fully fit, and you need to be match fit. And
that's right.
I've never played professional football, but see, every time I ask the legends and all that, they always tell me, you need to be match fit. Match fit's different for any other kind of fitness. And especially when you play with Rangers, because every team that you play against wants to beat us.
You're 100% right. No,
and by the time Davis peaked last season when it was too late.
That's right, he did. You've seen it tonight. He totally controlled the middle of that park. And all the young laddies were just off feeding at him. And they've done the business what they should do. The first half, they just persevered. That team was going to tire, and the second half, you've seen it coming about. Stephen Davis he's a man, I think, anyway.
I'll come in there. Stephen Davis, when he came in at Rangers, obviously was unmatched fit. Came for Southampton, didn't play many games. A lot of people with us a season ticket were saying, Davis, he's not the same player. But he was no match fit. He's gained the match fitness. So see next season, to my personal opinion, he's going to be a new player for us.
He also knows what it's about this season. See this season, right? Rangers need to win the league. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter if it's sulky football or anything. See, when it comes to blood and snotters, Rangers need to win the league. And Davis is one of the players that'll be in amongst them, as you said, and not just showing them the football side, but drilling it into them. See the thing is,
Davis knows what it's all about. He knows exactly what it's about.
I mean, it's just that picking them up when they're doing and saying, look, you know what, we need the points here. We need to keep going. And I think
you're right.
I think he's the best signing we've done.
I'll not argue with you there. I would agree with you. Where do you
calling from?
They're going to be really good.
Where are you calling from?
Where? No, the boys will go as some of the young boys will go as really clever boys.
It's the one thing is the buck slopes to Gerard now because it's his team. It's his team, and I like the kind of players he's buying. I like the type of players.
You
still there?
We've lost him. Agnes is going to give us a call in soon as well, but we've lost your signal, so we've not cut you off. Agnes.
Hello.
Agnes, are you in the pub or are you in the house?
Yeah, I'm in the pub. I'm going to go outside. So
Surprise, surprise.
I know, it sounds like you're in the toilet there.
Surprise, surprise. Agnes for
Right,
St
hold
Andrews.
on a minute. I can't hear you. Right, what were you saying?
Agnes for St Andrews, how we doing?
Just a wee shout out, see if we're going further. Apologies for that last caller, we just got cut
Aye,
off. That was what it was.
apologise, mate. But was it something your
You
signal
took
got
long
lost?
enough to answer.
Hmm?
You took long enough to answer.
So Agnes, how's things? You were meant to come through for a swallow on Saturday.
I was, but my daughter was a naughty girl, so I couldn't come through.
Aye. So how's things? Do you want...
Following our mother's footsteps.
Responsible.
Say no more. So how would you think of the game? I thought there's no many complaints there.
Do you know what? I wanted them in the pub tonight. They were all pissed off in the first half. And I said, you know what? It's fucking early days.
I agree with Agnes. I do.
You've got
Nice.
to give them the chance to get their match fitness up. And then the second half, they all change their tune.
Aye, they got a bit up the arse, but even that, the players that came on as the subs and all that definitely moved us up a level.
Do you know what? I'm not being funny, but see Ojo,
Aye.
I've watched him a few times for Liverpool reserves, and he's a fucking brilliant player.
Aye.
And I think he'll be amazing for us.
He signed a 5-year deal with Liverpool, so Liverpool don't want to lose him. So that tell you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Aye.
I think he'll be absolutely brilliant for us. I think he'll be better than Ken.
Well,
I know
Liverpool fans are
That's
saying
what we
that,
were
didn't
saying.
Aye.
And
So-
you know what? I think, see if him and Aribo and that play to their full potential, we will not miss Ken.
Agnes,
If
I
they play
agree
to
with
their
you.
full potential.
We've got to
Do you know
move
what
on,
I mean?
I agree with you, we've got to move on.
I see what Grace
Yes.
Sai says. Do you think,
Everybody keeps going on about we need to sign Kent, we need to sign Kent. No, we don't. We've got other players that can play to the potential that he has,
see,
and they'll do it. I think they'll do it this year.
Agnes, I'm going to come in here and say this. A lot of people say I like Ken. I think he's a great player. I really do, but I think there's
Yeah,
a bit,
I do.
maybe I think there's a wee bit maybe overhype with him. I don't really
Yeah.
think he's a good player. That's it.
But we need to move on. If we've not got them, we've not got 'em.
Exactly.
The players that we've got in are more than capable.
Exactly.
I take them on it.
Exactly.
As I said, Agnes earlier on,
Exactly.
I don't know if you're listening, Rangers' biggest problem last season was one thing, consistency.
Aye.
It's
Kamala,
not,
for
it's not
example.
even the consistency. It's the expectation of the fans.
Aye,
That's their
but
biggest
what I
problem.
mean is, we were more than a match for Celtic, but it was a silly games we lost.
I agree
And
with you.
more importantly, the ones we
Yeah.
drew, how many did we draw? And you think,
Kamarka
Our
alone.
biggest problem is the expectation of the fans.
See if we won every game, I know it's in hindsight, if we won every game
Yeah.
against Kilmarnock, I believe we would have won the league.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
aye. So
As I say, our biggest problem is the expectation of the fans, because the fans expect us to win every single game, and we
Yep.
can't do that.
aye, but it's not going to change. That's
But
the way it
Rangers
is.
standards. You know that itself, Agnes.
No,
And that's
no,
how. That's
you
how I
know
always
what?
say. Any player coming into Rangers doesn't matter. Greg Docherty went on loan, had a great season at Shrewsbury, but coming to Rangers is a different ball game because if he comes in as a Rangers player and he loses 2 games in a row, the pressure's on him. That's just Rangers. That's just the standards that we expect for a Rangers football club. That's it.
A lot of my mates that probably listening tonight will probably say, Greg Docherty's got to be in the team every week.
I
But
don't
you know
think
what?
so.
See, for me, it's because they know him and they know his parents.
That's it.
But
Aye.
you know what? See, for me, he's got to prove himself.
Of course.
Of
And
course-
he didn't prove himself, which he didn't last season. Don't get me wrong, I'll give him the chance this season, but see if he doesn't prove himself, I don't care whether you know his parents or not, and you know him. He's got to prove himself in the team.
Aye, no, they've all got to. I think
At the end of the day, whether you're personal friends with him or not, it doesn't matter. You've still got to be honest about the player.
Aye, I think the biggest thing is it looks as if we're going to have at least 2 players for every position,
Yeah,
which is
and that's a good thing.
that's a good thing because then even if you're having a stinker, if the other player gets injured, you're getting an opportunity to get the finger out and get yourself back in there.
Yes, and you've got somebody else to cover for that spot. That's
Let's,
the big thing
let's
for
be
me.
honest, Agnes. A couple of seasons ago, how many people were competing for places in the Rangers squad? I mean, a couple of seasons
Exactly,
ago,
there
we're
wasn't
struggling
a
against
lot.
Progress Negercron.
No, definitely.
Luxembourg, you were
We
there.
were-
You know what
We
I'm saying?
didn't have the strength and depth that we wanted that we have now. I believe anyway.
Aye, that's what I'm
you're
saying.
right, you're
See,
right.
if it's going the way I think we're going to have a player in each position twice,
That's the way it should be.
and that's what
Yeah.
we need. That's
You know
certainly
what?
what
I
we need.
think this season, I know we've only played the friendly and then the game tonight, but to me, we have got that strength and depth now, and I think we should fucking walk all over them this season.
Strength and depth's a big thing. Massive thing. I don't like
That's my
talking.
personal
Agnes,
opinion, but
I don't like talking about them. I hate talking about them, but it's all about.
no, I did, right?
See if they qualify for the Champions League, they'll give them a cash flow, right?
They'll be lucky if they qualify for the Champions League.
We don't know, but if they get a cash flow, then that's when things could change. But we don't know
Yeah.
how the season's going to plan. But in my personal opinion, I think we're in a stronger position than we were this time last season.
Yeah.
But I even think that even if they do qualify for the Champions League, I still don't think they'll be as strong as what they think they are. But that's my personal opinion.
I think this season's all down to us, what we can do.
Yes. I do.
Well, put it this way, right, and I'm not criticising Gerrard here, right, but see if Stevie Gerrard, that's had a full season, can he beat Lennon? He doesn't deserve to be a manager, and I think he will. I think he'll put. I think Class will.
As much as I love him to bits because, you know me, I'm Liverpool as well as Rangers, but I love Stevie G to bits, but if he can't do it this season, he's never going to do it.
But I'm going to put this question. I think me and Si spoke about this earlier. Forget Celtic winning their 8th championship or whatever, right? See if we're talking
They're
sake.
not going to do it.
No, but listen. See if we're talking sake. It was just this is their first league title, right? Do you think Gerrard would get more chances at the league title if he didn't win the league title in 3 seasons for now?
Aye.
I think now he's coming in as a Rangers manager, and this is came to the crunch time where he has to stop them from winning this 9. It really is. It has to be this season. It has to be this season.
I totally agree. 100%.
But
Of course.
at the same time, he could. He's a good manager in the making. But at Rangers, you got time to do this at Rangers. You don't. You need to win things for the word go, and that's my biggest worry.
That's the
If he's
difference.
any, you know what I'm
He's away
talking about.
to the likes of Derby or Newcastle or whatever. He would have got the time.
If you get Newcastle, you don't win every game of the season.
If he just, if Cypher Derby could have been there for 5 years and not won it.
Rangers, the second season there, he's got to win the league.
Aye,
Or
definitely.
100%.
But one thing I will say about him, I watched the training as well with him, and he's on the park playing and all that now and trying to show the boys, so he's certainly got the passion for it.
Steven Gerrard, I said when he came in at Rangers, he's not going to come to Rangers and be a failure, because if he leaves Rangers winning nothing, his name is tainted for years to come.
Exactly, it's his name that's on the line. But you know what I
winner.
like about it? Do you know what I like from previous managers is, see whenever they've had the Charity Foundation ball, the Player of the Year awards and everything else, the manager's always been at the forefront and he's had the players all there, you've got to get your photo taken with all the punters, blah blah blah. Stevie G's not like that.
Right, aye.
Stevie G, if you catch him on a good day, you'll get a picture with him. But if you don't, you're fucked.
Well, he's
So what you're saying is you've not done Winsham yet?
No. Absolutely.
Agnes, I'll come in with that one as well. Agnes, he
No, but you
apparently,
know what I mean.
apparently he got offered loads of money to join Chelsea, right, when he was at Liverpool and he knocked it back. It's not about money with Gerrard. Obviously he needs a wage to live in his life, but it's all about...
He doesn't need any money.
He said when he came to Rangers...
It's not about that with Gerrard.
He said when he came to Rangers, it was all about the buzz, and he'd never had that buzz ever since he left Liverpool, and he feels that buzz with Rangers, so it's good. That's what he wants.
But
It's there.
But what I'm saying is, see the last Player of the Year awards.
Aye, I know what you're saying.
Gerrard,
Aye.
he came to the Player of the Year, and some of them get their photos taken with all the punters, and some of them left because they were disappointed in the result that day. That's never happened.
We've got Robert Weatherall's going to give us a call soon,
before.
Agnes.
And that's what I admire about Stevie G. He's not going to stand there and take the accolade
Never.
if they don't deserve it.
Aye, no. At the end of the day, right, he's a decent guy, right? And anybody, and I probably speak on behalf of every Rangers fan in the world here, Neil Lennon's a scumbag, right? He's an absolute scumbag.
Definitely, 100%.
There's been Celtic players that you would say that they were all right people and all that over the years, right? That you can get a bit of acknowledgement to.
There's ones that we don't like, that we love to hate.
And you respect, but Lennon's a scumbag, and if that can't, if Steven Gerrard can't raise a game against him this season, then he'll never make it. And I think Class will show.
No. totally agree.
Agnes,
Totally.
I'm no cutting you off. I've got loads to chat.
No,
Really
it's fine.
busy
I need
show.
to get back into my drink.
Agnes, he's cutting you off.
No, I'll talk to you soon. My mobbed with messages. Really busy show tonight. There's hundreds of people messaging
Right,
me
I'll
inside.
speak to you soon, lads. Anyway.
Cheers, take care.
Robert Wells,
Right, cheers. Good night.
Agnes, all the
Good night.
best. Robert,
Enjoy.
thank
Cheers.
you. Robert Wells going to give
We
me
are
a
the
call.
people.
Aye,
See
we
you
are the
later.
people. Cheers, bye.
Bye. Talk to you later.
Enjoy your beer. Right, Rob Wells going to give us a call. And there's a few other people. Guys,
Tate's right in that pub, Agnes drinks, and she's never at the bar.
does she know work there?
Aye, as I'm saying, imagine making a beer. Girl, like that.
All right.
Imagine making a beer, Davey. You go, ah, she'll be back 5 minutes. She's on that Rangers show now.
We've got Andrew Barker's going to give us a call, but Robert Wells going to give us a
St
call. Robert's
Andrews.
a good caller, always a good caller. So we've got 913 coming in. 913 is Andrew Barkley. We'll take him first before we take Robert. Andrew,
Andrew, how you doing, mate?
Hi there. All right,
how you
guys.
doing, Andrew? Where you come from?
Calling from Crookston.
Crookston, just over
Crookston.
by Cardonald, isn't it?
I
That's right, aye, aye.
10 minutes away from the famous fucking Ibrox, basically.
Good man. What's your point? We want to talk about tonight, mate. What do you think of the game tonight?
Delighted with the second half. I know they sat deep in that, but we should be. I know it's early doors and players are getting fit and stuff, but I'm happy with the result. Delighted with the result, to be honest. But a few good players that have, you know, that we signed that played well. Ojo.
Aye, he was good.
Everybody's saying that, aye.
Barisic had a good game.
Yep.
I could go through probably the whole team had put a shift in, to be honest. And I also wanted to pick up a point I know about the previous caller. She was saying about the Rangers fans expect to win every game. Aye, and rightly so.
I agree. I know.
No,
I agree,
you're
mate.
right, mate. Aye.
Aye, well, when I go to Ibrox and away games, I expect us to win every game.
Aye, no, I went to
So,
I went to Barcelona and I was gutted we get beat with them in the punches,
Aye.
but I've always
That's the
went
Rangers
with,
standards.
I've always went with the opinion that Rangers can beat anybody. We're good enough and big enough.
absolutely, on my day we could.
Definitely.
That's just the way. That's just the way I feel. Only our game we can beat anybody. And it's just that's the expectation of Rangers fans. Look, when we went into the Europa League against Partick, we scored in the last minute. Was it Josh Windus? No, Josh Windus, was it?
Was that?
Header at Thistle, mind we scored the last minute goal that put us into the Europa League last
I
season.
remember that.
Aye.
Fans, I know. I remember that game. Fans made the part.
Boy with the
Aye.
red hair. Anyway, cut long story short, as I say, that basically I was at a game, we get handmade for the pitch invasion and that, as you know.
Aye.
But what I get back to the fans see, and that's the expectation the fans want. You know what I mean?
Of course
It's
it is.
90 odd minutes. So Rangers expect to go to Thistle and win. So do you know what I mean? And that was a big game. So basically, do you know what I mean? So
I'm going to interrupt you.
what the other
Sorry.
calls-
Dodo scored the goal. It was
Sorry?
Dodo.
Dodo.
He scored the goal.
Aye, Dodo scored
That's
the
the
goal.
one. That
and
sparked
then-
the celebrations, the stands.
He said the boy with
Invasion and all that
the
kind
boy
of
with the
stuff.
ginger hair. No, I remember it now. Aye.
Aye, it was good. Aye, it was good.
Ginger hair. People always get to blame everything, don't they?
In my personal opinion, if it was a bit embarrassing, I would have been invading the park. That's my opinion. I was.
See the way
Some
I
have a
look-
different opinion.
It's not so much a different opinion. See if young boys get carried away with the football, I can't really criticise them because as a young boy I done all the daft stuff, and my daughter Emma went to football. She still goes to the football with me. She's been known to be doing daft things. So football gets you carried away. And see the way the Rangers went down the lower leagues. People sometimes are just, do you know what? We're just relieved to be getting back up there.
It's a generation thing. The generations are stuck.
That's absolutely right. Yeah. I
Aye,
totally
but
agree
you
with
know
that.
what? If people are excited where Rangers go, good on them.
I just don't
Aye,
like them invading the
that's-
park.
that's-
I want to invade the
Don't
park
get
when
the
we're in the league.
passing, done it.
Aye, but I've been on the park. I've done it, so I can't criticise. I've done it. Do you know what I mean? What right is it
No,
for me
no.
to say? It's
No, I know what you're saying.
And then somebody turns around and goes like, that, "Oh,
no
Rangers played
criticising
the
at all. But I think we need to off another point I wanted to make. I know another guy wants to go on as well, so I'll be quick as I can.
Aye.
I'm a bit worried to see about the wage bill at the minute. What about yourself? 35 first squad players.
I'm not worried about that at all.
Are you know?
No, I'll tell you the reason I'm not worried about that at all, because under Dave King, and before even Dave King came out with statements, etc., there's certain people on the board that come out and says that things are managed properly, and I generally do think the days of us playing stupid wages to players is gone. Simon, do you think?
We haven't bought any massive players, price-wise. Right, so you have to give the Gerrard credit there, and the boy Mark Allen. The boat mine, there's a big wage bill, right? But it's quite simple, right? And I'll keep saying this all season, and if any players ever meet them, I'll tell them this. Rangers need to win the league. It's as simple as that. We need to. The man came on can't win the league this season. They cannot be allowed to do it. So see that means put a bit more money in. Put more money in.
If they did, which I don't think they will, I do honestly think this is good year. But if they do, it's mega fucking squeaky bum time. And as the woman said before, if you can't do it,
right? But see,
if you can't do it this year, then.
See if we don't win the league this year, you're going to say whether we don't put the money in for, do you know what I mean? So you can't have it two ways. I get what you're saying.
I know that's true.
I get what you're saying, but we need consistency, and for consistency we need a bigger squad. And we've got a bigger squad now, and that might get. Do you know what? The bigger squad might have been the difference we're getting at stage further with Rapid Vienna. They were a better team than us. It might have just been tired legs.
Absolutely, yeah. We destroyed them at Ibrox, yeah.
Aye, so that might just be that. Another thing is, we needed fresh blood in, but it's not always easy to get rid of players that you don't want.
I know.
So that may be.
I need to come in here as well. It wasn't that long ago we signed Penna for 2.5 million.
Aye.
And the contrast to that is we've signed Kamara for £50,000.
Exactly.
Look at that right away, and you're saying to yourself, that's where we've came. That's how far we've came as a club.
Aye, absolutely.
I don't know if any of you are going to agree with me here. If anybody's going to agree with me and Si or disagree with me and Si, please put a comment on the.
Aye, no, it's about opinions. I want
everybody's entitled to opinions. So it is.
Yeah, I did put on the comments, but you were just saying there, so I do agree with you totally. But cheers, guys, for the call. And
thanks for phoning in.
I think Mr. Alan Leatherhead or something trying to get through or something.
Aye.
So
good man.
I'll let you go, guys. Thanks for letting us on.
Good man, share us, mate, and come back on next week,
All
mate.
the best. Aye, I'll share you.
All the best.
Right, I've got a wee.
We are the people.
We are the people. Take care of yourself.
A wee shout here.
No surrender. Bye-bye.
No surrender.
We are the. I've got a wee one. This is my pal. He's texted me, and I don't normally use the phone anymore, but just for the night I had to use it. It's Jordan Watson. He was working with me in my last job for Postal Rock Hill area. Good lad. And he's maybe saying that maybe the opinion on Ryan Kent's a wee bit slanted. He's basically saying because he cracked Scott Brown and had a good handful of good games. Maybe they're a bit biased on that is what he's saying. Other than that, he's just sent a message in to say just excited about the European adventure. There's a season this season and the buzz is back, and he can't wait for some European trips. And the Gers TV keep up the good work. No. So cheers, Jordan. That's Jordan Watson. He's a pal of mine. Again, it's just about getting people involved with things.
We'll go back to we had a poll.
Ojo's won it, and he's won it.
Who is tonight's man in match against St Joseph's? We have Tavernier at 7%, Ojo at 66%, Kamara at 13%, and Davis at 14%. It's a no-brainer. I think Ojo's won this vote tonight.
We might do another poll.
We could do another poll tonight. We're going to be obviously on to 10:30.
Aye, we might do another poll. It depends.
Aye, so that's good. Thanks for everybody's interactions.
I'm just trying to get one of the answers here.
It's just like Ojo's going to win it, to be fair. Looking at everything on screen there, absolutely fantastic. We're going to go back to the live feed. We'll read it as many people as we can.
I'm just trying to find the answer this year.
I can't read everybody's comments out because so many, hundreds commenting.
This is probably the most popular it's been.
It's massive. Billy Wilson said, met Big Mark Haghill the other week, and he said he was excited at the prospect of the future. He said it's going to be exciting. That's from Billy
Just trying to
Wilson.
find the link to the
Man of match,
song.
Kevin Porter said it's going to be Kamara.
guess
Scott
I'm-
McIntyre says Ojo better than Kent by a
It's the
mile.
end, it's the end one, not the
Alice
first one.
Clark Cobbett says the league is ours priority, looking good for 55 in the bag. And we need to read out Ember's comment here. Emma Leslie, who's
My daughter.
his daughter, says they are talking about him in the work during the training. One of the guys was like Cy Leslie. He stands outside the Ibrox and does the Gers TV. I need to come back to that. I don't know where she's replying to that, but she's commenting on the Gers TV. Going through it all. Scott McIntyre.
Aye, what she means is there was 17 boys started my last job here,
Right.
and they were telling a story about me, and somebody must have known who it was. I think that was the.
Aye.
She's seen her dad's getting famous, I think.
Scott McIntyre says team good enough to win the league this year.
we get the World
Have
Cup
faith
winners?
in the lads. We can do it. Can't slip against wee daft teams. If we can beat the wee teams, we'll win the league before December.
That's what goes with
Massive confidence there from Scott McIntyre.
Aye.
See, be quite fair. You need to have that confidence, and it's just about. As I said earlier on, we can't slip up against the so-called Diddy teams in Scotland because last season it was not about Rangers versus Celtic last season because we matched them at Ibrox, overmatched them at Ibrox. It's just a case of putting these so-called small teams to bed. Totally. We played Celtic the first game of the season, back to back after UEFA,
Close.
and
Reserve keeper when
with
Germany won
new
it.
team, Gers' new team came all the way in. We played it down to 9 men in UEFA,
Aye.
and we came back, and it was hard to play that Old Firm game. It was we were under so much pressure. Only lose 1-0, and it could have been more. But we held our own, and even at the last game at Parkhead, we should
Aye.
have sneaked something there, surely.
Definitely. We've got to get Robert a phone back. I think he phoned him in. I go,
Robert
right.
Merrill,
But if you're
Robert,
listening,
give us a
Robert,
call.
I'm going to do the quiz first anyway, right?
Aye, he's going to give us a call.
Right, hold on. I'm going to do the quiz, Robert, before you jump in. Premature. Right. So I'm going to do the first one last night.
Right, go.
Right, so I'm going to do the Only Fools and Horses one last. This one I'm just putting it back out to you guys because there's so many. Name as many Rangers players with the letter of the first name and the second name being the same, like Buffalo Bill. Did we get many answers for that one?
I don't think we did. Or did we?
There's loads of them ones. We need to
Ah,
go
there's
check
so
that.
many-
Right, so we need to
hundreds
check
of
that one
comments.
because it's going to be better organised, the quiz after this week when Tommy Daniels is
This
doing it
is
for us. Right, so that could be multiple answers, right? The next one was name as many Rangers players who have won the World Cup medal at some point in their career. Right, we haven't got to answer that one because the boy that done it for us didn't give us the answer. But I reckon Stefan Klos is one of them because he was a reserve goalkeeper when Germany won it. Aye, but if you could put the answers into this one.
Stefan
And
Guivars is one of them as well.
won the World Cup.
Stefan Guivars for France, 1998. He won.
Guys,
He's got a medal.
We need to answer that one if anybody can date the Rangers players that have won the World Cup
That's one.
medal at some point in their career. I wonder if
Caniggia?
Gattuso.
Caniggia?
I think Gattuso.
Claudio Caniggia.
Caniggia could have. Gattuso. Please answer that one, guys, if you know as many begin. Who was the last Scotsman to score in a European Cup? Sorry, a European competition for Rangers? It's Jamie Murphy. Who was the last player to join Rangers from Barcelona? Mikel Arteta.
That's right, aye.
Trevor Stevens and Gary Stevens were teammates at which English club? It's Everton. Which ex-Rangers player was joint top goal scorer in the 94 World Cup? Oleg Salenko. I think he scored 4 goals in one game.
That's right, I know he did.
Aye.
He did.
5 was it? Aye. And then we
Aye.
signed him on the back here. Aye.
It was alright.
Which ex-Rangers player scored a winning goal against Brazil at the Macarena? Caniggia. Which current member of the Rangers staff has been caddy for golf legend Gary Player at the US Masters? Dave King. Ah, right.
That's good.
I remember that now, aye. 'Cause that's his-
Answers these questions.
that's his pal. Do you know the number plate of the official team bus? No, because they've changed it this season now. This season we don't have it. It used to be something L444 RFC, I think.
Aye.
What stand at Ibrox is the main capacity? The biggest capacity is the main stand.
Easy.
Can you name the chief executive responsible for buying Graham Souness and to Rangers in 1986? David Holmes. A lot of people in the media caused this.
Holmes and
All the ones that had their heat up at David Murray's arse always say David Murray. David Murray was brought to Rangers by Graham Souness. It was the other way about.
Yep.
Rangers were already a massive success at the time when Murray came along. How many sending-offs did Rangers have last season in all competitions? 12.
12.
And what nationality? What nationality is the midfielder Glenn Kamara?
finish?
No, I've got one more.
I knew you were going to say that. Don't finish it.
So that's it. We've got one more question,
I
right?
knew that was coming.
The first one, Davey. We're ready for it.
Aye.
No, he's
Is
forgot.
this a big one?
Aye, 2 seconds. We're going to get the answer to this one, right? I want to see if anybody knows the answer. So it's which former Rangers player also featured in British sitcom
That's a
All the
cracker.
Fools and Horses? He was on every single episode.
Guys,
He was featured on it. If you want to find your answers in, you
we're
get
going to
1
drag
minute
this
to
out,
find this,
drag
right?
it out. Guys, only seeing the live feed, if you can answer this question, I'll be very surprised. I didn't get it. So comment away.
Thank God, just Gary sent me this one in the pub the other day. He didn't send any
We do
to
it
me.
again.
So it's which former Rangers player also featured in the British sitcom All the Fools and Horses?
All those
So it's
horses
not-
and Rangers
it's
don't
not the
go
first one
together.
to say at
They
the
don't
end.
go together. So you're thinking yourself, who is it? Comment away, see if you got it. If anybody gets this right, hats off to you, honestly. Absolutely fantastic if you can get it right. I struggled. When Si told me
That's
this,
it.
when Si told me
so
this
we're ready
question,
for
I
the
didn't know.
answer. Right,
Right, ready? Ready? Watch
once
this.
we had it.
Watch this video.
We've got some off-price crack ties, some miles and miles of carpet tiles, TVs, deep freeze and David Bowie LPs, pool games, gold chains, wuss names and Edda Push and Trevor Francis tracksuits from a mush and shepherd's
There we go.
bush.
Trevor Francis. Push, 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 push.
No income tax, no VAT, no money back, no guarantee.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Let's be real
Trevor
honest.
Francis tracksuits is the answer.
Comment in the live feeds, guys. If you knew that, say yes or no. Comment in the live feed because
find them anyway
I
for
didn't
anybody
know
to-
that. I didn't know
Big
that.
gorgeous Gary sent me that one in.
I didn't
The,
know
the
that.
reason it never
didn't.
it featured in almost every single All the Fools and Horses, apart from the fact that the first 2 or 3,
Think about it.
when it first started out, didn't have that on it.
I've watched that since a wee
Terry
boy. I
Hall.
didn't even know that.
Somebody's put Terry Hall on it.
Terry Hall. Is Brian Ross is Trevor Francis?
Aye, there's a couple will get it, but I don't know about many.
Aye.
Aye.
Interesting, isn't it?
So that was the quiz. It's going to be a lot better. Tommy Daniels, the legend Tommy Daniels, is going to put them in. We'll hope so. His boys said he's doing it, and he would be delighted. And we'll have them a wee bit more organised. That was just when they started half
That
a
was a
night,
good
so
one.
people get involved in it. That's what it
Good
is. But the stuff next week, there's a few punters laughing there. Is a good one, that?
Is it good one? Cracker.
Aye, and we'll, for anybody that never seen it, we'll play the intro. We've got a new intro that's been based on the show, and it's just about basically the fact that I'm late for everywhere I go, and I always go to the right place and daft things like that. And we go to Davey the Tech Man, and one of his pals basically came along and helped us make this video. It's fantastic.
Aye,
It's
he's
a bit of
done well.
fun. It's a bit of fun and laughter. Just showing that what we're trying to strive at with Gers TV, getting the best product. We want to have the best fans channel that you can get, and we're no far
Aye.
off that now anyway.
No,
in
we're
Britain.
not.
Honestly, for a live
Me-
chat show,
me-
because
me-
people are telling us all
Aye.
the time.
Me and Si's been sitting talking about it and we're like, listen, it's not about us. We want you guys to phone up and have a chat and have a laugh. See if you phone up and have a laugh, you make the show. It's not about us.
Aye.
It's
Now,
about them.
on a serious note, you're always saying to me, Kenny, one thing, right?
I'm making a joke coming.
Aye, that's no joke. You're always saying to me about the fact that why should people go to Gers TV and Ibrox Radio
Aye.
and things like that. And the other stuff as well, the Rangers Radio and that, these guys all will be good ways.
No, every Rangers platform's good.
And all the platforms have been good, but what I want to make a point about is the fact that, because I found this out for a fact this week, the Sons of Struth, I think it was him originally done the story about Radio Clyde and the managing director at Lorraine Herberson.
Yep, that's right.
And her man,
Yep, they did.
her man runs a company, I forgot the name of them now.
I know what you're saying.
Starts
Si.
with H.
No,
And
you're
they-
right.
And they basically been forcing Radio Clyde
Yep.
not to tell stories about the Celtic
Yep,
paedophile
you're right,
scandal,
you're right,
which
you're
has
right.
factually happened. It's not, it's a fact now.
I'll come into that if you want to back you up.
Right. So just so people know, right, I'm not going to mention who because I don't want to get the guy into trouble or anything.
I can come in with
Somebody that I met through the week who's in charge of a major radio station told me that they actually contacted him as well.
Did they?
And they were raging because they were going down the line, "Oh, we've got a big story for you." But he told me, we know right away what they're going to do. They're going to try and blackmail us in to telling you can't tell negative stories about Celtic and what they've been doing.
Yep.
But we want stories about other clubs. That's all I can say on it because I don't want to break you guys' trust. But that's just what they're doing. They're going out their way and contacting major media companies
Aye.
and putting pressure on them. And
I
that's
can't
why,
stress it as much. Si.
that's why don't use them. Don't use these channels.
I
and-
can't
and
stress as
support.
much. I'll tell you thing. One of the I'll quote some of the statements. Radio Clyde, after somebody challenged them to talk about all this abuse that Celtic
Aye.
Football Club said, "We are an entertainment business. We do not want to speak anything other than football. But rewind a couple of years. So what Clyde One's trying to say, they're not going to talk about anything other than football. They spent so many years talking about lawyers at Rangers, Duff and Phelps.
Of course. They tried
everything, and they
to
tried to damage our club. Now, see if anybody doesn't see this. There's some. Honestly, I've been saying it for me and I've been saying it for years. The Scottish media's going in for Rangers. It's no paranoia. It's solid facts, and that's one of the solid facts.
As I say,
I can go on all night.
It's just a wee point, and that's why we do the show as well. We're going to be getting one of my pals, Gordon. He's involved with Scotland and Union. He's going to do a wee political update once in a month if he gets his finger in his bum in France. And tell us things that's happening that's affecting the club that they need to know about. It's only going to be a wee 5-10 minute rant every month, just so the bears know that what to be wary and what people are doing to try and bring us down. But the reason I was just mentioning that was, I know we'll have a laugh and a joke and everything else, but sometimes the show's going to be serious.
Has to be, aye.
Like we're saying about finding young Gregor and things like that. But the bottom line is, why would you want to watch a show like this? If nothing else.
You're not getting any lies.
There's the Rangers channels are going to go out their way, and the Rangers stations or whatever, and forums are going out their way to promote the club. And these other stations that might be neutral, are they neutral? Radio Clyde, or Radio Snide, as it should be called, are actually covering up the story, and they're getting covered up by the managing director, the woman from Northern Ireland, Lorraine, and her man who works for the company.
It's unbelievable.
Who works for Celtic's PR.
Unbelievable.
So do you know what, guys? David is one. I've heard last year we got slagged off a couple of Rangers fans who needs this and that. Well, don't watch the show if you don't like it. But what I will say is, don't be backing up these enemies of Rangers Football Club, because that's what they are.
Total enemy. I need to back up what I was saying. I mean, you pick up a newspaper. I can go back years. I can go back even when we played Osasuna, the fan trouble in the crowd. A lot of it was over policing in Spain. But the papers reported that as Rangers fans got in trouble, but it was with the problem.
The wee boy to get glassed with the bottle at the semi-final, right? Celtic fans covered that up to this day, like they always do, right?
So who's
and I remember the argument of follow, right? And a good guy, I know, Stevie Campbell for Queen Street True Blues, commented, and they went, they'll never find that guy for one reason: they don't operate like us, our support. Any half-decent person in the world's going to see a wee boy get hit with a bottle, they want to find them. They don't do that. They close their ranks. And the protector, right?
Yep.
Nobody ever found the guy that done that. And then you had the scenario years ago and all when a mobile phone was thrown into one of the Rangers players. A mobile phone with the details on it, they never found who it was. The Rickson lighter throw, there's millions of these incidents. And that's what I was trying to highlight is, if nothing else, even if it's not your show you're watching, watch one of the Rangers shows or whatever.
Anybody online, but we're no doubt.
Don't support these channels, because I'll tell you what, they've got nothing good to say about our club.
Scottish media wipe them out. If it's us, if it's Rangers Radio, Addy Ibert's Radio, anybody that's online that's promoting the club, blank the mainstream media, because they're out to colours. They are. And if you can't see that, I mean,
I think most people do now. But
they do.
But what I mean, imagine even having that conversation when all that club had today. 10 years ago when it all came out, all they had to do was turn around and say, you know what, we did do this. It was the last people that ran the club know us were sorry, and they couldn't turn around and do that. And now they've dug themselves into a hole where they've been caught, and now they've had a 2-year review about it, but nobody's allowed to talk about the 2-year review, because the 2-year review didn't exist, because they were a separate entity or
whatever it is, unbelievable.
Right. And but whilst they're saying that, if you're two separate companies, why would you be getting involved with why would you be getting involved? You getting involved with another company that's nothing to do with you and doing any turn on face? They've been caught, and they've been caught with their trousers down, right, so to speak. And Radio Clyde are defending them, because as Radio Clyde's refusing to tell that story, then that's what you're dealing with.
It totally, absolutely, totally stinks. But that's what we're up against. Well, us as Rangers fans are used to it. You know what I mean? But what the sole purpose of this, and Sarah will back me up, is what we do here at Gers TV is to be honest, and we don't hold any. We don't hold back to what we're saying.
The majority of stuff for God is going to be fun and a laugh and all that, but sometimes you need to hammer it down. I don't really take it serious at times, but a lot of the work we've done in the background stuff and all that, she's like, this is my baby. I care about the channel, but what I do care about is it's based on my view of Rangers, and I want it to be honest and integral, but also I want it to be challenging. See if there's things that we should ask about the Rain Club, we should ask it and whatever else if they're not happy with the board and all that. That mob across the road are different. They've not got morals and the media will back them at all times.
They like to hide things, but we don't hide things. You know,
Aye.
that's the way it is.
So that's where I just wanted to do that wee rant because I want to make sure people know why Radio Clyde are not telling the story. Because if you've not seen it, go on the Sons of Stroud webpage and you'll see it.
Aye, they've got a good article on that. So we've got about 8 minutes left. Before
Aye, we've got 8 minutes left.
So
Right,
we need to
a wee recap.
But we're going to say recap. We're going to talk about. This is the first relaunch of a live show. Can I say this about Terry Hullock?
Aye.
Right, guys. Anybody that's listening now, more or less the older generation, even the younger generation, who knows Terry Hullock. Terry Hullock has agreed to come on the show soon.
Aye, he's
Massive news.
He's coming up for the Old Firm weekend and he's going to do a wee showbase. And possibly another Rangers player. The other player's not confirmed with me yet. He did confirm me back, but I think he was drunk when I spoke to him. But he said he'll come on, I'll be touring at the same time. That'll be an Old Firm build up. As well as that, again, remember guys, I'm going to be in Limavady, Belfast and Coleraine. So see anybody who's wanting me always in do an interview, it means we can put it on at half time. That's what we're looking for, footage of Rangers supporters that come from different parts of Northern Ireland for this week.
Yep.
I'll be in Belfast tomorrow, Sandy Row, possibly the Shankill, but I think it's just going to be Sandy Row. If we find Boffey. If we don't find Boffey, I don't know what's happening, but I'll still be in Belfast. Limavady Rangers Club Friday night, Thursday night, 11th of July, and Coleraine, I don't know where it'll be, wherever Big Tommy is, but we'll be scooting about, we'll be doing stuff. We've got the 12th of July feed, the live feed. That'll be on YouTube as well, Davey. The live feed for 12th of July.
Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
We'll put that on YouTube as well. A lot of people like that because they go to my chance and don't get a chance to watch the parades anymore.
It was good that we got a big. We had, as I said earlier on, we had about near enough 50,000 that watched the parade in Glasgow, so it was good.
Aye,
Good.
and a wee shout out again, we've obviously got the Whiskey of the Month, that came from the Mill Ranger Supporters Club, Toby Moore, Whiskey.
Big thumbs up to them.
Big thumbs up, and then we're going to have a couple of glasses that later on once I get organised for tomorrow. And the Drum Chapel boys at St.
Aye, Drum Chapel guys, aye.
That was the Drum Chapel, the boys that run the... I'm trying to remember the name of them. They've gave us a name, they gave us a name, but obviously there's...
We're going to go 2nd August?
We're going to be doing an actual video about them regarding what they do with the commemoration, one of the members of Ibrox disaster.
One of the youngest victims.
Aye, so we're going to be doing a wee bit about that.
We're going to see them as
but
well.
It's basically the lads for the Drum Chapel Flip Band, and we're going to be doing a wee show about them. So thanks to them for backing us up as well. There's a quick call coming in, I don't know who it is.
That's my mum.
Right. This is David the Tech Man's mum phoning.
It's all good, it's all
I
good.
think.
Brilliant.
Hello? Or did you cut her off?
She's going through that.
We'll go
right,
back to the
right.
live feed. I'm just going to read it. We'll get maybe 5 minutes left. We'll
So you mentioned
read
for
it as
the
much as
show.
we can in the
Right.
live feed before we go.
Aye, finish off for that.
I can't read everybody out because we've got loads, hundreds of messages, personal messages, and it's never stopping. But obviously, hope he waxed with Hilton again before the game. William Penn says, Vanger Bears worth a read. Talking about the chat there. Rob Beers joined us back. Rob Pickens says, Say Kenny, until our chairman or our PR department make a comment on what mainstream media are doing to us, no one will listen, even though they know they have to do this first, in my personal opinion. That's come from Rob Picken.
Aye.
It's good. John Leach, off the bed, guys. Great show. Enjoy the 12th. Keep safe until you're on again. Billy Wilson, Penn State are paying victims 10 years title stripped, fined hundreds of millions. Emma Leslie, who obviously we know is Sai's daughter, says, this reminds me of when I was a wee vegan. We could sit and listen to real radio football phone-in. Remember that? Aye. Ewan and Ruffy. Let's be honest with you, I like Ewan. Ewan's a Rangers fan. He's a Hearts fan. He's a Rangers
Aye.
fan. I know he
Aye,
is.
he's
He's
pals
pals with Grado.
He's a good punter. He's a good pundit. I like
I
that.
like him a
And if
lot.
I'm being honest,
I like him
Alan
too.
Ruff's a good pundit. I think as
I
well.
like him too, even though
He's one of them. I like
obviously-
him
aye.
all, but
He's decent.
he's no the grade of Lennon.
Billy Fletcher says, great show tonight, lads. Billy, thank you very much.
Aye.
We were with you on the Mulgai bus going to Blackpool,
Yep.
and this is Nance. Fantastic. So, what can we
What's
say?
left, guys? A wee reminder: we can
Right.
get as many people to like, share, as possible.
Share.
If you could go back, you'll find that we'll put it in the feed as well as the Find Gregor campaign. We need as many people to share that.
Get a sky fined.
If it's all long you
Fine,
share,
sorry.
even forget about us for a minute. If it's all long you share that, please. It's a massive, important. Let's just hope that the boy's going to be found safe. Phone us or contact us, get a hold of somebody, and you'll be fine. And whatever the problem is, I'm sure
Aye,
you'll be
it's
fine on it.
Let's hope he's found safe and well.
Guys, let us know your finishing comments on the quality of the show. It's a different view, a different angle, and this is the way we're going to keep it, I think. But I think light-wise, lighting-wise, and feed-wise, and stream, everything's 100 times better.
Oh, 100%. Comment in the live feed. We've got 3 minutes to go. Comment what you think tonight, what you like.
And we're going to
So
leave it.
remember, YouTube will be sorted next week. We'll have a proper quiz sorted next week too, right? And we'll ask people to like and share who's not on this. Guys, next week's a big one.
I'll get it.
We had a few technical problems tonight, but we will be on YouTube next week.
And for anybody that's not seen it, we're going to show you the intro. We've got a wee intro made, and
Aye.
what we're going to be doing soon, if somebody wants to take you an invite, we're going to do a closing theme, and the closing theme is going to be done professionally like this, again in somebody's tune, after we do a show, and that will be featured every week on the end of the Gers TV.
Yeah, yeah.
But it'll show this. Sorry, it shows you the level that we've came to when you watch this wee video at the end. I think a bit of fun, guys. All it remains for me to be saying is 4-0 to Rangers, absolutely fantastic.
We are the people.
On Rangers on. Good night,
Thank
folks.
you for joining. Good night. Take care. Short and sweet.